Hey, welcome back everybody. Today's the big day. That's right. Tugboats are now on main branch, also known as regular Rust. Let's see what happens. It should just push us to the side here. Yes, very exciting. The final act in Aquageddon is now complete with Tugboats. By the time you guys are watching this, it should already be on main. Oh wow, that's terrifying. Woo! What a ride! Oh, it rolled us over. Oh my goodness, that's so crazy. I took the door completely off. Wow, that's nuts. I actually did not see that before. That's insane. I love it. So yes, anyways, Tugboats are finally on main branch. It's crazy. We're going to go over the dev blog here in a second, and also a bit of tips and tricks here and there, but we do have a full video dedicated to that. I'll go ahead and link that now in the upper right-hand corner. It'll also be on the end screen once we're done with the video here. That's so funny, the door got ripped off, but it does make sense, because if you put any building structures next to the cargo ship, it actually will instantly destroy them, so that makes sense. Whew, that was quite a ride, huh? Let's go downstairs and see if we lost anything. I bet we did. Whew, okay, so they'll go through this in the dev blog, but tugboats are quite rare. Oh wow, it took our back door off too. Oh my goodness! That's crazy, dude. Oh wow, okay, well, now we know. Usually it just pushes you all the way to the side, but that was incredibly real. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over the dev blog here. By the way, we will be getting a new graphics, or well, not graphics, what am I saying? A skin set that's coming in. Wow, the tugboat getting slammed by the cargo ship really threw me off. We should be getting a new skin set for today as well, and there should be a soft wipe on monthly and a hard wipe on weeklies, which again, you guys probably already know by the time you guys are watching this. But with some tips, not only from the video I listed earlier, and we'll list at the end, and a few tips here, we're going to help you get those tugboats, because clearly we know how to get them. I mean, take a look. There's 3 right here. Actually, we have all of them. We have all 4. Pulling right up. Okay, so the dev blog says Aquageddon Act 2 brings a wave of thrilling new features to Rust Console Edition. Get ready to take control of the highly requested tugboats and take advantage of the new binocular ping markers to enhance your team communications. Dive into the latest update and experience the game like never before. Like never before. Tugboats. With the upcoming monthly wipe at the end of June, which we just talked about, we're introducing tugboats to the game as a centerpiece of Aquageddon. These versatile vessels, ooh, alliteration, offer a new mode of water transportation and can serve as a mobile base, adding a whole new dynamic element to your gameplay. Let me go ahead and just throw something in here real fast. These are fantastic when you're online, but I would not stick all of your stuff on a boat and just live off of it, because you're asking for like a one-tap raid. You can do it if you want to do high risk, high reward, but don't think that, I mean, as soon as you sign out, the tugboat is extremely vulnerable. Even when you step away from the tugboat, it's very vulnerable. It's essentially designed to be a while you're online type of base, but again, it's high risk, high reward, because it takes 12 torpedoes or some well-placed charges on some doors, and then next thing you know, you're back to rocks and a torch on the beach. Just saying. They're really great, they're awesome, but definitely make a base to stash your main loot and even try to hide these bad boys. But even with that, you can get raided. Okay, let's get back to the dev blog here. To get your hand on one of these beauties, head to the small or large harbors, where up to 2 tugboats can spawn with a maximum of 4 per server. That is correct. Their limited availability can impact the outcome of a wipe, so if you plan to live on the high seas, secure yours quickly. They are very excellent for any water monuments, or even, get this, think about this as a fob, right? If there's any kind of base either on the water or close to the water, roll up in one of these bad boys. They'll be thinking twice. I'm just saying, it's a real thing. Once you find an unclaimed tugboat, or if it's claimed, go ahead and clear the TC. I'll show you up here. The steering wheel, attach yourself to the steering wheel, or approach the steering wheel, and authorize it for yourself. You can then install doors and build deployables. Here, let me just show you real fast. Actually, so yeah, we rated this one, and that door is not ours. Crazy. If you come up here, we should have slammed this one into cargo ship. If you go up to the wheel here, hold the action button. Now you can see how you can clear it. If I hold the action button again, now I can authorize. It's just like a real TC, same idea there. You always want to deauthorize everybody and then authorize your whole team. Yeah, that's the thing. You can install doors and deployables inside, transforming it into the perfect movable base for a life on the high seas. Like I said before, it's great when you're online, not so great when you're offline. So, or actually, I should say, for anybody on the server we're playing on, please live out of the base. We love taking your loot. It's the best. Keep in mind that operating a tugboat requires a substantial amount of low-grade fuel, consuming up to 20 units per minute. Make sure, well, that's if it's moving at high speed. It actually consumes way less if it's idling. Just a tip there. So make sure you're well stocked to keep your movable base cruising smoothly. But they are right. Chasing down things like cargo ship, if you're not going to intercept it, can be quite costly. Tugboats have a limited lifespan and will decay completely after 36 hours of spawning. However, if a player interacts with the boat, so you just mount it and turn it on, be sure to check on, or I'm sorry, once you mount it, the delay process is delayed by 24 hours. To avoid losing your boat, be sure to check on it on the regular. That does make sense. If push comes to shove and there are no tugboats available, you can always raid your enemies and try to take their boat, as they are fully raidable. If that doesn't work, you can attempt to sink their boat with a submarine. Torpedoes are extremely efficient. They're efficient at sinking boats and taking out people, but they're not super great for raiding the doors. Just putting that out there. Let's keep going. Ping markers. Ping markers have been also have been added to the game. You'll need binoculars to use them. These pings allow you to pinpoint and label specific points in the game, making it easier to communicate with your teammates. Use the pings. Simply pull out the binoculars. I'm sorry. To use the ping, simply pull out your binoculars, aim at your object, and select the type of ping you want to place. Your teammates will be able to see these pings on the compass and in game. Sweet. When pinging certain items like weapons, the game will automatically recognize them and use the appropriate pings. Be sure to take full advantage of this new feature. They're also saying that they're having a survey on, I'm sorry, questions that you can submit. So you can also do that on their website there if you are so inclined. So let me tell you this, and I do cover this in the actual guide too. And again, we'll put that up on the end screen once this video is done. Don't be discouraged if you run up on a server and you don't find these. If anything, that is the best case scenario for you, because think about it. You're going to get one of these bad boys. It's not too hard to raid them, as they said, and if we stole all of these boats, we didn't find any of these in the spawn point. So think of it as this. They're filling up the tugboat with loot. They don't know how to hide them. They don't know how vulnerable they are. So just think that, hey, they're farming for you right now. You're just going to go collect it later. So if anything, obviously check all the harbors. If there's nothing there, work on getting your satchels immediately. It's a level 1, tier 1 workbench item. So, and just carry around 4 satchels and you can blow off most doors, because a lot of people won't have the armored doors to start. Some people will. But for the most part, that's how we got paid out of our minds with these bad boys. I mean, we had one team living completely off of there with a level 3. So if anything, it's the best case scenario because you're going to get the most loot out of it. So check it out. All right, so with that being said, hopefully you guys have a fantastic time on the wipe. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this mobile base. And as I said before, it should already be up on the end screen now, but the tugboat guide is up and live, and this will help you pinpoint a tugboat, whether you're a solo, small team, or even a Zerg. So be sure to check it out. And hopefully we'll see you in the next live stream / video. Love ya. Bye. Oots, 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 oots.